Hi everybody, I'm Neal, the guitar player from Journey.
I'm Jonathan Kane, I play keyboards and rhythm guitar for Journey.
I'm Eddie Van Halen. No, I'm Dean Castronova for Journey.
Ross Valerie, bassist, Journey.
I played with the band going back with Ross since 1973, and we've been on tour since then, except for, you know, when we were left to be alone. Really, you know, the journey has just continued all these years, and we're having some of the best shows we've ever had right now.
I think this band has soul. You know, a lot of bands from our ilk play songs, but they don't play soulfully. And that's one thing that we do well. I think we've written songs that touch people in certain places, and I think they're deeper than just the surface kind of thing. And you know, we stayed away from all of the trite stuff, you know, the rock cliches, and you know, we sang to our fans.
It stayed on the radio, as it still exists, and it certainly popped up very strongly on the internet. Don't Stop Believing is, to date, the most downloaded song in history. It's amazing.
Or of the 20th century, yeah.
The other thing that I got to say is we've been a chameleon, you know, over the years. We've been able to express ourselves in the different areas of music, whether it's pop, rock, blues, you know, classic rock, whatever you want to call it. We've been able to be, you know, sort of chameleon and go in those different arenas. And, you know, we all loved radio growing up, and I think we made records for radio. We loved to be on the radio. That was our juice, our lifeblood.
It's funny, we're at the end of our tour right now, and we're still fine-tuning our set.
That's good.
Which is kind of like unheard of, because usually most bands, they go into rehearsal and then they come out, you know, out of the chute, and they kind of stay where they started, you know, and they have the thing all choreographed. With us, it's like, you know, down to like the last show, it always seems like we're switching things around, trying this, try that, try this, and usually by the time the tour ends, we got it all dialed.
We don't rest on our laurels. That's the good thing about the band. We don't rest on our laurels.
There's two things, too. One is we can't be categorized so easily as Neal and Jonathan were talking about, because we have hit songs that are both rock and roll and ballads. You don't usually have that from one band. And in this case, in fine-tuning our set, we have too many songs that we cannot fit into an hour and a half or two. So we end up switching types of songs in certain pockets for the flow of the set, and sometimes we'll just switch songs around that are similar, and so we're still working on it because we have more songs than we can fit in, which is a solvable problem.